I'm Deanna with ABC House. We joined Charity How To as a gold member just a few months ago, and we have found the webinars to be really great quality. We love that we can register with just a couple clicks on their website. If you aren't able to attend the webinar, but you know it's something you're interested in, you can still register and they'll send you a link to a recorded webinar soon after. That is super convenient. Also, each webinar comes with materials that you can download, also super convenient because then you can refer back to it as you're implementing the things that you learned in the webinar. For us, as with most of you, we have had to go virtual with our fundraising and have found great webinars through Charity How To on how to have successful virtual events. Overall, we really enjoy our membership.
Hi, my name is Karen Evans. I work for Reading Connections in Greensboro, North Carolina. We are an adult literacy agency. It was difficult in the beginning to transition to online instruction, but we actually accomplished it really quickly, so I'm so proud of the work that we've done. Part of my job was to make sure that I reviewed all the emails that were coming across for professional development opportunities and forward those emails to my fellow coworkers. So Charity How To, of course, has been on that email list, on my emails for quite some time. So I'm very familiar with the courses that they offer, and I really appreciate the quality of the resources that Charity How To has to offer. I find that it stands apart from some of the other webinars I've attended because they offer very succinct, useful, practical information. I attend a lot of webinars. I probably attended 70 webinars, and some presenters get so bogged down in the details. But with Charity How To, I feel like they realize that their audience is smart and their audience gets it, and they're guiding us toward, certain practical points that we can use and apply in our lives. It has truly helped me. As the person who's probably watched more webinars than my fellow coworkers, I love to watch those webinars, take good notes, and then I can demonstrate in the staff meeting or shoot a quick email to everyone with some quick tips that I've learned. So it has been very useful and very, 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 very helpful, Charity How To. I would love to be able to watch more webinars because I find that the more webinars I watch, the better employee I become, the better an adult instructor I become, the better presenter I become. I'm always learning more, but there's not always a lot of time for that. So I really appreciate that Charity How To's webinars are such of good quality, and they offer such succinct, practical information that I can use and reuse and share really quickly with my fellow coworkers. So thanks so much to Charity How To.
Hi, my name is Cindy Lingle-Russ. I work with the Progressive Agriculture Foundation, which exists solely to provide funding for the Progressive Agriculture Safety Day program here in the US and Canada. My role is to work with our funding partners, and a partner for me has been Charity How To and their webinars that they offer. I have attended about 6 of them now and just found them recently, and I cannot get enough. I think as fundraisers, having that support and having things out there that you can really latch onto and implement right away is so important. It's been really valuable to our organization. We've been able to take and implement things from the webinars, but also we've taken things that are a deeper dive or will take us a longer amount of time. We've added those into our planning for the next year and for the fundraising plan next year, for program plan next year. There's always something in the webinars that fits into various aspects of our organization, and I assume that would be true for many other nonprofits out there as well. So where we've gone with it, with many of the trainings, really is social media, how to raise funding on social media platforms. Those have been, again, things that we've been able to implement some of those tips and tricks kind of things right away, but then also put in our long-term planning. So those have been fantastic. We've been able to really increase and look more carefully at our data and how we are using that to communicate with our sponsors. So that one was an excellent webinar. I have to say, like every time I get off of one of these webinars, I'm always like really fired up about what it is that we can implement, what we haven't been implementing, how easy some of it is, and who we need to maybe tap to help us in the organization develop some of the ideas and some of the concepts that would help us raise funds for the organization on a long-term scale. So, you know, all of the webinars have been really, really important for our organization. I wish I had time to really jump on all of them, but I have found that once I'm done, like I said, not only am I excited, but I gather our team. I share things out right away that are easy to implement, but also things that I think, gosh, where have we been on this? And their presenters are top notch. I've never sat through a webinar and thought, I wish they would get somebody who knows what they're talking about, because they all really are excellent. They obviously know what they're doing. And I have to say, Charity How To knows how to tap into and bring the best on board to provide these webinars. So if you haven't already, you're missing out. Your organization is missing out, and ultimately your mission, your vision is missing out if you're not joining in on some of these. So I would highly recommend it, and good luck with everything you do.
Hi, my name is Krista Mayfield. I serve as our Director of Prevention Education for Unbound Houston, which is a local anti-human trafficking organization. I've attended several webinars through Charity How To over the last 5 years of working with this organization, and I feel like every time I have come across a new challenge or a project that I didn't feel quite up to, I got a notification about a new webinar, and the webinars that I've attended have been incredibly helpful, giving me really practical tools to overcome the project or the challenge at hand, and have given me new ways and perspectives of thinking that have allowed me to expand my knowledge and my skills, and ultimately made me a better employee and be able to actually do my job with more efficiency and professionalism. I would recommend these trainings and webinars to anybody that is working in a nonprofit. We all come across challenges that we didn't expect, and we're all looking for ways to constantly improve not just the work that we're doing, but to also be able to move and grow with our ever-changing environment and climate. So it's a really helpful resource, and I've been really grateful for every opportunity I've had to get to learn and grow, and I know you will too.
Greetings, my name is Victoria Street. I am an office assistant at a local public library here in Durham, North Carolina. I'm actually not here on behalf of this nonprofit. I am here on behalf of a grassroots nonprofit. Me and a couple locals in the area started. We are looking to start a small Black community here on the outskirts of Durham, North Carolina, and I think the quality of the Charity How To training course were superb. It definitely were a lot of tips that I did not know, and I am just super excited to be able to use these helpful tips. I think the Charity How To webinar is going to help my nonprofit extremely cost-effective ways to use direct mail, reach audiences that we were probably missing because we were only doing online techniques. And so I'm just super excited, and I wanted to say thank you all for such great work, such great, clear, concise information, and kudos to you all. Keep up the good work. Stay safe. Take care. Peace.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Bullen. I'm the Individual Giving Director at the Loft Literary Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I just wanted to say thank you for the fantastic resources from Charity How To. I've taken a few webinars, and I found them all to be very engaging, really using the time effectively. And I appreciate the expertise that the speakers have all come to with their presentations, especially during this pandemic when we're all learning how to do our work sort of anew and reinventing what it is to have engagement with donors when it's not face-to-face. I've really appreciated the opportunity to be part of this community and feel like I'm not figuring out these new worlds and asking these challenging questions by myself, but that these are questions that we're all struggling with and figuring out as we go. So it's been a huge help to me as someone in a small shop to have charity how-to webinars really framing questions for me and giving me resources that help me think about the road ahead in new and more confident ways. So thank you for what you do for us in the fundraising field.